The final step, I will provide you with a good Linux practice, and this is to always have a backup available in case something goes wrong. To have a backup available of a virtual machine, what we will actually do is create a clone of that virtual machine. At this moment, the virtual machine consists of an entry in our VirtualBox manager with some settings, and attached to that virtual machine, we have a virtual hard drive. By actually creating a copy of that virtual hard drive with a new virtual machine attached, we have a backup or a clone of our workstation. To construct such a clone, we use the right mouse button on our workstation, on our virtual machine, and we select the clone option. In the clone option, we can provide a name for our backup. This can be backup, which is a good one. In this case, I will, for example, call this clean, because this is the version of my workstation after a clean install, so without additional software that is installed on the system, without any files that have been downloaded yet. So this is the clean version. And a good idea would also be to, for example, add a timestamp. So if you have multiple clones or backups available, that based on the timestamp, the title of my virtual machine, I can actually see when this virtual machine was created. Something to change is the MAC address policy. When we create a clone, we will generate new MAC addresses for all network adapters. And then we proceed with next. In the next step, we can choose between a full clone, which means that not only the settings from my virtual machine will be copied, but also the virtual hard drive itself will be copied, meaning that we do not adjust the original one anymore. Or we can choose a linked clone, but then we will not have a separate virtual machine. It will be a different one with maybe different settings, but it will be the same hard drive that is attached to that clone. So in our case, we will always select a full clone, and then we select the clone button. The cloning process itself may take some time, and the more that you work in your virtual machine, the bigger the virtual machine gets, and the longer it takes. You can create as many clones as you would like. Each time that you perform an important task or you install important software, a new clone may be recommended, but of course, after a couple of times, old clones may be deleted. If you would like to delete a clone, you go to Remove, which remove, you also remove the hard drive by selecting Delete All Files. Of course, I will not do this today.